Hey, I'm Miranda. Today's going to be a very, very, very light video. I got some sleep, which I needed to do. I stayed off of Facebook after 10 o'clock at night and I was able to sleep through the night. Wonder of wonders. Normally when I make these videos, I try to be very neutral. I don't want to alienate anyone. But today, I'm going to speak directly to people that just need hard words and hard love in a gentle and loving way. Like a punch with a smile. Stop nattering, you say? Get straight to the point, Miranda, you say? Not a problem. I'm going to talk about 1, 2, 3 casually racist things I encounter all the time. And then I'm going to give you a bonus racism story because I really enjoy sharing this story. So let's get into it. Number 1, racist jokes and memes that people post on social media and then say, oh, it's only a joke. Can't you take a joke? Or what my Irish friends say, we Irish can poke fun at ourselves. I don't understand why the rest of you can't poke fun at yourselves. Let me tell you, friends, all of my friends, Irish International, all of you, I pop over to your Facebook page to see what kind of jokes and memes you post. They are consistently degrading, belittling, or dehumanizing ethnic minorities. I don't see you making fun of Irish people over there. I don't see an array of inappropriate jokes that just speak to your particular brand of humor. No. It's ethnic minority after ethnic minority. Now look here, you and I both know that these jokes aren't just jokes. I mean, really, it's because you find jokes made at the expense of ethnic minorities hilarious. It's one thing for people to say, oh, the Irish drink too much. It's another one to make fun of black people and say that we should be hung from trees, or that we just don't take care of our children, or that we are just running over to Ireland or England on boats purely to just drain the system. Those jokes don't hit the same and you know it. And it makes me tired, so just stop, please. Thanks. Number 2, these two phrases always go hand in hand. Miranda, I just wanted to let you know that I'm not a racist. I don't see color. Really? Really? You don't see color? You didn't see my beautiful, gorgeous chocolate skin and feel the need to walk over here and announce that you don't see it? That makes no sense. Do you say this to your not black friends? Do you go, Aoife, I don't see you as a white person? Or, Beauregard, I don't see you as a British person. Like, do you feel compelled to do that in real life? Because if you don't, please stop doing it to black people or Asian people or Latinx people. Just stop doing it. And let me tell you why. Everything about that's problematic. Either what you mean is, I don't judge you based on your ethnicity or nationality or religion. I judge you based on the content of your character, which is unnecessary. Nobody needs to announce that. Like, if you don't judge people that way, it'll be obvious. So why? And secondly, to say that you don't see color means you're erasing an entire part of my lived experience. It means we're going to pretend that my blackness is not a part of my life because it is uncomfortable for you. So stop it. And just in case your thinking is, oh, well, this person will be comforted by knowing I'm an ally and that I'm not racist, that somebody in this room has their back. Nobody is comforted by that. None of us, not one. Please don't do that. Because it makes me tired. It genuinely exhausts me. So stop doing that, please. 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 And finally, number 3. If you know me in real life, this is something you already know because I talk about it all the time. But to be a black woman in Ireland or in England, here's the number 1 pickup line, the number 1 chat-up line that I hear in the pub. I've never been with a black doll before. And it comes out of nowhere. It's not like they say, hello, how are you? Have a chat with you and then announce it. I mean, this is their opening statement. I've always wanted to be with a dark woman. I kid you not. Like, I absolutely kid you not. This is how men think, ooh, I'm going to get her panties to slide right off. I'm going to walk over and announce that I fetishize her blackness. Now, if you know me, you know that when I hear I've never been with a black woman before, I always respond with, oh, that's because we had a meeting and we all decided none of us want to be with you. Now, I say it because it's punchy and it's funny and it's effective. Usually a man will just, wander off. But what I really want to say is I have no interest in being a block on your racist, ethnic minority sexual bingo card. I think that might be too advanced for most of these gentlemen. Like, you kind of just want to ask them, what do you think? Do you think that you're going to get a qualitatively different experience from me, that I'm some whole other kind of woman, that my blackness is going to provide, I don't know what kind of experience for you? I promise you, if you think this, I'm going to disappoint you because I'm just a woman. I think I'm fun. I think any person that engages in any activities with me will find me to be a confident and outgoing person. But that's not based on my blackness. That's just based on my Mirandaness. And that's it. Or if you just think that's an opening line, that's just a way in, I'm going to acknowledge your blackness and let you know it's beautiful. Can you not just call me beautiful? I'll take that. I will take beautiful. Honestly, just can you just this one time take my word for it? I don't feel like fleshing this out anymore because thinking about it is irritating me. Can you just, if this is your pickup line, can you just start calling women beautiful and leave us alone? Thanks. That's just helpful. Thanks. I had to nip to the bank. I did a wardrobe change. Did you notice? Honey, I'm about to share with you my second favorite racism story of all time. There's something very innocent about this kind of casual, passive display of racism. And I'm almost glad it happened because I just enjoy telling the story. When I moved to Ireland, I was married. Hello. It occurs to me as I'm editing this video that I never bothered to mention that my ex-husband is white. You probably need to know that for any of this to make sense. I'm a bad storyteller, but it's still a funny story. Just listen. And my husband and I had no social circle. So this guy sold us a car and invited us to his wife's 40th. And we thought, hey, why not? When we arrived with our bouquet of flowers and our bottle of wine in hand, we noticed there were no cars parked around the house. Like there were just 2 cars. So we thought maybe we had the wrong address. We didn't know. Walk up to the house and there's 2 little girls, maybe 8 and 11 around there. And they were looking at me all wide-eyed, big, beautiful eyes and said, black person has never been to our house before. That's not the racism part of the story. That comes later. So I look at them and I go, oh, can I hug you? Because I want their first experience of a black person in their house to be nice. So I hug them and I ask their names and I make nice. They were really happy. And then we went to the party inside. Let me tell you who was in attendance. It was the man and his wife, the woman's son, who was maybe 21, an elderly aunt, you know the kind with the stout black shoes and the thick beige pantyhose and the conservative black skirt that comes just below the knee. That kind of auntie. And her uncle, who was also older, but it was early in the evening and your man had already had enough. He had had enough. But we go in and we sit and everybody is staring at me like I'm an animal in the zoo. The auntie is very upset that I'm there. She starts murmuring under her breath and demanding whiskey with sugar in it so she can, calm her nerves. And they all start asking me questions. Miranda, what do you do? Miranda, where are you from? Are you originally from Africa? How did he meet you? Just questions. Like I was the focus of her birthday party, which was weird. I navigated it the best that I could. I started making conversation with the man that invited me. And unbeknownst to me, there's a conversation happening right here with my husband and the uncle. And this is how it went. Says the uncle, she's black, you know. My husband responds, yeah, I know. And you don't mind. No, I don't mind. Now this is where my ear picks it up. Are there many more like her? And he leans forward past my husband to look at me. Are there many more like you? I had to figure out what he meant because I wasn't privy to the earlier part of the conversation. So I was like, oh, chocolate women. You're looking for a chocolate woman. Aye. Well, I can put the word out. Like maybe somebody's interested. I'll let you know. Aye. Good girl. Good girl. I mean, really, like that's funny to me. He was just asking genuine questions. That man was just drunk enough to be honest and sincere. What do you do in the face of that? What do you do? I don't know. I just think it's funny. And I hope you think it's funny too. I think if anybody deserves a racism pass, it would be the uncle. Because he was hilarious. And he's brought me years of joy repeating this story. Thanks again for listening. Because you know that me sharing my thoughts and telling these stories, it's good for me. It like lightens my heart. So thanks. I'll chat to you later. Bye.